Okay, so this deck is a big meme. We basically make the most useless deck possible and try to trade hands with our opponent. Sideboard is a Karn board in case we get somebody else's Karn, which happens more than you might think. So, what's the idea here? Well, we have a little bit of ramp. Only one mana ramp counts because ideally doing this on turn 2 is the best. We have some tutors that we can kind of abuse. Scheming Symmetry alongside of Siphon Insight. We can like take the thing we want and then take the thing that they wanted with Siphon Insight. Or, for example, if we have Leyline of Anticipation, we can Scheming Symmetry on their turn so that we draw our card first, and then we can juggle the performance on their turn after they draw their card and make them discard it. And then aside from that, we run a pack of utility ley lines. Leyline of Sanctity obviously is good. Leyline of the Void is obviously good. Guild Pact can help fix mana for doing things with other people's cards. And then finally, Leyline of Anticipation. After testing a bunch of different ley lines in here, I think this is the one that I like the best. If we have this, it allows us to juggle the performance on their turn after they draw, which can potentially like lock them out of an additional draw spell. If you've tutored to get this, then you can get rid of the card that they handpicked and things like that. Our sideboard: Torment's Crypt, Pithing Needle, Liquid Metal Coating, Stone Brain, Platinum Angel, Cityscape Leveler, Portal to Phyrexia. Um, yeah, it's just a utility board for when we end up stealing other people's cards. Oh wait, hang on though. Do we need a? I mean, this kind of. If the name of the deck is going to be Gathering of the Juggalos, this kind of looks like a Juggalo right here. Or this. Alright. Alright, so with this deck is very simple. We basically always are mulliganing until we hit Juggle the Performance or a Tutor and the ability to cast it. It's 100% all in, and we're trying to get that off as quickly as possible. So, like here, this is perfect. We can turn 1 treasure, and then turn 2, we can juggle the performance on their upkeep. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay, so they get whatever they play right here. They play nothing. We play this. Play the pain-free land. Alright, we're going to wait for them to draw. And then we're going to juggle, causing them to discard their entire hand. And now we get an entire hand from them. Looks pretty good. You got Bishop into Val. And we'll play Righteous Valkyrie this turn. And basically, everything that they can do to us just steals cards from our deck, and our deck is full of useless stuff. So, like, there's no removal, there's no way to cope with any of the stuff that they're going to do. Like, he can make treasures, he can steal cards from us, he can exile cards from our graveyard, which, okay, yeah, that might slightly interact with us sometimes, but most of the time not. So I think here it's going to be Righteous Valkyrie to start. We would really like to see lands. Okay, perfect. Let's run out this, and then next turn we can Bishop Youthful Valkyrie. Oh, we have Leyline of Anticipation. I should be casting this stuff at instant speed. Alright. Sure. Is this once per... Once each turn. Alright, so we can trigger it on his turn. I think is going to be the way here. Alright, no attacks. Authority of the Consuls is actually kind of annoying here because we can't surprise nuke him. I think we have to just gain more life than him is the way it's going to work. So this turn we'll do Bishop Youthful Valkyrie. We're just chilling right now. We don't want to pump that Exemplar because right now we can block it. Right, wonderful. Now we're just gonna go ahead and play our tap land because our play is Exemplar of Light. No attacks. Well, I guess we could attack with our 3/6s. Okay, we take it. But now we're gonna play our own Exemplar of Light. Yep, sure. Sure. So we can attack with the 7/7. I'm just thinking, can we get rid of that Exemplar? If I hold back with this, I can play Exemplar at instant speed. He would gain life. This gets a okay. No attacks. We gain more life, so we should scale faster. It doesn't gain any life. Just a treasure, sure. I want him to attack. He's not going to though. It wouldn't make sense. Okay, that's really good. Now we're bigger. I think we want to. Do we want to play this? I don't think we play this. I think we want to like hold out for a Righteous Valkyrie. So we should play a land. Play this. Wow, he drew a bunch of good stuff, huh? Okay, beautiful. That's what we wanted. If I play this, we start getting bigger than him. Yeah. Next turn it would have been Cleric, Cleric, Angel, and he just fucking gets dumpstered. But I do think that the Resplendent there is the right play. So we just take the opponent's Angel deck and beat them to death with it. It's great fun. I'm gonna mulligan this. This might be okay. That's not ideal. I should have played that untapped. Fuck. Here we go. Fetch our juggle. We're gonna draw it. We're gonna set a stop on opponent's upkeep. We're gonna play juggle. Sanctifier Heir Apparent. Okay, he just concedes. Sure. The other nice thing about Leyline of Sanctity in this deck is it basically stops him from heisting us, and we have a bunch of heist cards in our deck. Like, don't get me wrong, heisting us doesn't do anything, but it does take cards out of our deck. It could potentially get rid of our Juggle the Performances. It's very marginal, but it is nice that it protects us from our own shit. Although sometimes it's annoying that they'll get it down and then we can't heist them after we've swapped hands, but you know, whatever. Alrighty, we'll take it. I think. What's this? Forest. Okay, I think we do want to do this. And I actually think it's beneficial here. To just debating. I think we get the land. You never know. He could have. We get the land now. We're immune to discard. But I think it's actually beneficial to go ahead and shoot off the other scheming symmetry. Right, you get Nykthos. Okay. You should have waited. You should have definitely waited for after scheming symmetry to go off. So now we know opponent is on some form of a graveyard plan. Getting an extra land is great. Alright, again, we wait. He draws a card. He discards his whole hand. Plays some leyline. We want to start like so. The weakness of this is if it drags out into a long game where he has enough time to draw a bunch of cards. We want to start crapping out 4/2s, 4/4s, and such as quickly as possible. Drawing another juggle is really good. Put this here. Green. And I guess we can wait until the end of his turn to cast our creatures. Why'd you do that? You should have tapped Nykthos, dude. Okay, so we can go Trailblazer, get a mana back. Trailblazer, get a mana back, Halfling. Trailblazer. Trailblazer. This is the best we can do. Halfling. Play the land out, and we're just going to go ahead and smackety smack in for 8. And then, beginning of his upkeep, we will allow him to draw a card. Then we're going to play Old Growth Troll. Juggle the performance. Hang on. Play this first. Doesn't have the mana to flashback. Storm the Festival. Down to 13. We have 13. Stole that guy's bike. I love the stack. It's hilarious. It's not good, but it's hilarious. Okay, we can't keep this. Can't keep this. Can keep this. We had to pick one. Pick the Leyline of the Void because he doesn't have a companion. A lot of the graveyard decks. Yep. If he had a companion, I would have taken the Flash Leyline. But here's the thing: is like a lot of the companion, like Reanimator combo decks running around, aren't running a companion. So if you see that, it's sus. So I took the Chocolate Leyline, turning his graveyard off, and like basically, oh, I instant concede. That's the other thing about this deck is like you're gonna get wins just on the strength of like ley lines against certain decks. Like if you run up into Persist Combo and you play Leyline of the Void on turn one, they're fucked. If you run up against like Belcher and you play the one that makes you hexproof, they're fucked. So it's like it's pretty fun in that regard. All right, this is great. Got a turn two. Treasure, non-pain land, juggle. This is also a good card because it goes to our graveyard and we can reuse it. So like once we juggle here, even though we're not able to actually cast this before we juggle because of the way our curve is going to work out, we're still going to have it in the tank. I'm playing red white enchantments cause I have no originality. Okay. Play your creature. Yep. Yep. Now, what will you take, the Guild Pact or the Treasure? Guild Pact's exactly what we wanted him to take. Alright. Spirit Dancer, Giver, maybe? We're gonna have to tank a few hits here. Yeah, I think we gotta go Spirit, like, so we gotta take 8, at least. Sure. Alternatively, we could plot all 3 of these, or plot 2 and play Giver. That's kind of an interesting line. Plot, plot. Play some Leyline. No, it gets Hammerhand. Great. I mean, like, the problem is we're on the draw. Opponent had the nuts. Like, if we'd been on the play, we would have been fine. I can give it pro white, but I do have to have another creature to be able to block it. Alright, that's the only line. He has to not draw an enchantment. Loris, what's in here? Shard Mage. He's already got the good stuff out, though. Okay. So I have to run everything under that. It might still not be. I have 12. Oh, I can't even block it. Does it have like double menace? Oh, it's flying. It is what it is. Like, you play a meme deck and run into tier 0 decks that have the nuts and are on the play, and sometimes your meme doesn't work out. Looks good. Play sync. See, and like, we would have won with this, because we would have buried all his creatures. Skirk. Let's play the non-pain land, since it looks like that may actually be relevant, and go ahead and juggle the performance. Discard your hand, please. Thank you. I will take some goblins, please. Thank you. Pretty good draw. How do we want to do this? I think we're gonna go Ruby Medallion, Skirk Prospector. This at least stops attacks from the Horde Master. So lucky, dude. Holy sh! What the fuck is this luck, man? Back to back, rips Horde Master off the top back to back. So fucking lucky. Alright, well, how about this? We're not gonna get any goblins, but we have a 4/4 blocker and the ability to rotate our hands again next turn. Yep, that ain't gonna do it. Alright, so I think we just want to... Do we care about another Ruby Medallion? I don't think we do. I think we just want to get this and this. Ah, we got a Krenko. Got rid of a Krenko. Little bitty Krenko. Got him. Alright, what do we got? Sure. We might be able to work with this, so... So tap land, double A line tap land. This is Luris. Double A line tap land. Into the second turn. End of his second turn, we tutor up and then shuffle away his hand. All right, bro. What you got? Just boring red white energy. Is that what's going on here, bro? Can I play? Oh no, it's okay. It's enchantments. Great. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab our Juggalo. What is a Juggalo? I don't know. Ask what it is. Well, fuck if I know. He can play his Shard Mage Blessing. Nope. Didn't. Why didn't you play Shard Mage, dude? What? Well, no enchantment for this turn, my friend. Go Battlefield Forge and hold this one. Go Giver Sentinel Sentinel. Hold up Shard Mage. Oh, I'll take it. I mean, we're probably not favored to win this. Because, like, we got a shitty hand from him and we don't have any way to refill, whereas he got his retarded card draw engine online. Um, so, like, as soon as he finds an enchantment, he's going to find more enchantments. This looks good. Heist first turn, Tutor second turn, Juggle third turn. All right. You're not a graveyard strat. All right. Here you go, dude. It's a weird decision. Surgical could be good, especially if he's got a Belcher in hand. So let's take Surgical. Oh, he just drew juggle, huh? Do we want him to draw it? I might regret this. Nah. He could grab, like, counterspell and shit. We don't want that. What did he exile here? Alright. We would love to juggle a Belcher out of his hand and then exile it with surgical extraction. I think that would be pretty backbreaking it. Yeah, he's got a Belcher. Last card is Belcher. 100%. Alright, well, juggle the performance. We're not letting him untap. Alright. You lose. Why would you just... Alright. Bye. Like, I don't know why you commit seppuku there, but I can respect it. Millie. Okay, this is better. Sure. So the question is, do we want to sacrifice? I think we won the Siphon Insight to hit our third land. So opponent doesn't have a companion. Let's take. Do I want to take Sanctity or do I want this or this? This or this? This protects me from things like Thoughtseize and our own deck. I think we're gonna take it like this. Opponent has like a Void Avatar. Don't trust it. We're gonna know in a moment what he's on. I think it's a graveyard deck. This feels like Persist Reanimator. Oh yeah, it's Kethis. Ha ha. Rona's probably the worst thing he could have got for us though, admittedly. This stops all his mill on us and him from going off with the graveyard. Oh no. Okay. I took the wrong thing, but I didn't get punished, so fuck it. Got him. Yeah, this is probably fine. Elves? No. Ram. Mono green ram, mono green ram. Okay. Well, shifting woodland isn't going to do nothing. Alright, so that sucks, but it is. Oh, we drew. Okay, we drew what we want, so. Siphon. Take Elshnorn. He's gonna get to make one big play here. This gives him 5, which is super duper sketchy. Plays Elshnorn. That's annoying. And this is going to put us at 2 life before we can respond to anything, but it is what it is. Polychronos can block. We actually don't play this. We wait for his turn, flash it in, and block the Trailblazer. Heist all you want, baby. You're not going to find anything good in there. My deck sucks. Heist me some more. I don't care. Alright, come on. Hit me for 8. Yep. Take 8 here. Only 4 next turn, hopefully. This also lets us eventually play Leyline of the Guild Pact. If we blow up that Outcast Trailblazer, then he loses his card draw engine, and it's going to be hard for him to get another one. This is fine. Like a treasure or a heist or something. That is what we wanted to happen. Having another juggle here is good too. No attacks. Plays anything that would trigger. Put Elshnorn. Playing out ley lines right now. We don't care about that at all. Although Leyline of Anticipation would be kind of annoying because our plan right now is to blow him up, blow up his draw next turn. Oh, interesting. Does this change the math? I think this actually changes the math of what we want to do. So, should I Besage you this Lay Sanctity so that we can continue hating out his deck? We're gonna have to discard our juggle, which sucks, but like, we want to dump our hand here. That's fine. Grab a land. Play Trailblazer. We want like as much gas as possible, basically. Because he's not going to get anything useful from our deck. So we don't care about all that. What color do we want here? Uh, Probably blue, maybe. Yeah, there's not really a reason. It changes into a 6/6. There's no reason for us to do anything here. Not yet. Fine. Fine. So I think we do Elshnorn Fanatic here. Keep ramping. Can be played as an instant, right? No, it cannot. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, he's not doing anything. Yeah, that's how I thought it would work. Oh, let's see. I think we can go ahead and swing here and here. Oh, I fucked up. It's fine. We're just gonna hold so we can double Trailblazer. This turns off all his card draw shenanigans, like Elshnorn. So what we're really afraid of here is Karn. Okay. I mean, you're just feeding me cards, bro. Oh, he gave us Karn. That's game. That's game over. We can play Karn at the end of his turn. Yeah, this is he's gonna quit. I mean, like here's the thing: it's like he's never gonna find anything that can affect our board state in our deck. So casting like Juggle the Performance for the opponent is like almost always bad because anything that you did draw that was from your deck is going in the graveyard. All right, I'll take Juggle the Performance. Oh, did we just have lethal on board? I think we did. I love this deck. It's so silly. All right, that looks good. We can toss our tutor treasure up and turn to Juggle. Oh God, Affinity is one of our worst matchups because they can just play all their cards on turn 1 and 2, and then come on, come on. So fucking lame, dude. Good news is that, like, none of this is a real big threat. Bad news is he almost certainly has a counter spell. Let's see if he sacrifices this. He might. He didn't. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and get some of your cards there, buddy. Seat, Springleaf, Springleaf is 3 affinity. Sure, we take 5. Sure. No. Play the artifact land. Artifact. 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 This sets us up to double Junker next turn. Okay, that was his draw. For this turn, he might have drawn something last turn as well. No, he drew a land, so like that's it. He's got our cards. Okay. Blocks. You want to sacrifice hope? So we want to put Juggle on top. Junker, Junker, Juggle. I think we can do that. Alright, sure. No tax. Sure. I don't think we can block. I think we go to 1. Yeah, I think we got to go to 1. Um, no blocks. Go to 1. Junker, blow up the flyers. Okay, Junker. Junker. No attacks. Juggle. Thopter. We're in good shape here now. Thopter Crypt. Frogmite. Monitor. Or... Alright, and we can sacrifice a Junker to block. Then send Cranial Ram onto here. Cost 4 to do that. Sure. Which creature? So that's the card he drew. So that does mean Cranial Ram would have to go on Ornithopter to get a hit in this turn. I think it's probably still worth it. Sure. Can we win? Like if I all in, we're gonna go up 2-3. Okay. So let's think here. We definitely want Cranial Ram. I think we definitely are going to go ahead and put it on Ornithopter. Got him. Plus, that's a really rough matchup. Eldrazi also really rough because it takes us the same amount of time to get into their cards. Like Eldrazi's a weird one for this deck because okay, imagine the scenario: turn one, two, three. They probably ramped twice by that point, so they got more mana than you. You juggle the performance. They discard a bunch of fucking Eldrazi, so at least you're not going to get immediately hit with that. But you draw a bunch of Eldrazi and ramp spells, but you're behind. You have to catch up. So they're ahead on mana, and because all of their cards are so impactful, like if they play an Ulamog, uh, it's probably too late. Okay, sure. Burn can also be rough just because all their cards do stuff. Yeah. Alright, that's probably the worst thing that we could have seen them play right there. But maybe we'll get a nice burn spell to deal with it. It's the dragon engine, right? Go fish. That's annoying. I think we have to take the damage again, which is unfortunate, but we can't let him get any card because we will probably just die. So Siphon Insight. What do you put on top there, champ? I'll take that. All right, so now what? Um, ugh, stop it. I mean, same thing. We can't let him have whatever he wants. So, Siphon Insight again. We just take more damage. That's an artifact? Alright. Yep. Okay, so we can Kolaghan's Command. Destroy artifact, 2 damage to any target. Artifact, 2 damage to any target. We have to stabilize, so we have to take moves that we think is going to have a chance of stabilizing us. Basically, I think Dollmaker's Shop into Hasted Krenko is the play here. This won't generate tokens. So yeah, that's going to be our line. So we're going to go boop, boop. Dollmaker's Shop. Doop. 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 And the next turn we just play this and generate 1 billion tokens. It's looking up. I mean, we could still get burned out. So we're definitely going to play this guy. Did we do it? Have we stabilized? Drawing 2 cards is really good for him. Arabella? Non-land, non-token permanent. Alright. Oh. I didn't read the whole text of the card. That's my fault. I don't think I had an out there, though. I would have had to sacrifice Krenko, I guess. Maybe that was... Maybe that was... Just annoying that he kept fucking tutoring and, like, he basically stalled us out. Looks good. No graveyard shenanigans, please. No graveyard shenanigans, no discard shenanigans. Why did you untap? Okay, sure. Alright. He's ramped pretty hard here. Not ideal. Good. He only gets a forest. Sure. Back for 1. Min-maxing, huh? Grab whatever card you want, my friend. Going to the graveyard. Anyway, going to the exile zone. What the fuck was that? Alright, well, we just lost. That was bullshit. I guess I, like, was moving and clicked, like, right when it popped up. But, like, come on, man. It didn't even show the menu. How did I select it and it didn't even show on the screen? Son of a bitch. Alright. Here's a fun trick. We can Scheming Symmetry at the end of his turn and then Siphon Insight, get the card we want, and get rid of the card that he wants. Yeah, sure. Sure, don't care. Graveyard doesn't matter for us. Imri's really annoying. Okay, so he's got Mox Ambers and Juggle. Knock this in. Around Metallic Rebuke. Sure. That's good. So we hit the Synthesizer, which is quite good for us, because kind of that's our way to beat this, is to overwhelm. Double arty lands. Wait, so next turn we play Artifact land, placing Synthesizer out of our hand, because, like, you never know, he could juggle us. And then turn after it would be the other Synthesizer and Tameo. I mean, he can pretty much play all the shit in his graveyard again with Imri, which is why it's good that we got the Synthesizer. Yep, sure. Yep, sure. That's all he's got. Unless he wants to heist us and sacrifice the treasure to do so. Alright, great. We'll play this, play the Synthesizer. We would really like an untap land. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of pain here. We should be able to start recovering soon. Here. Do you want to flip Tammy? Fine with that. If he spends his whole turn flipping Tammy, I think we ramp up before he can make use of it. Yeah, so he's going to flip Tammy. Sure. Well, now he's not going to flip Tammy. Sure. Alright, so here's the question. Play this. And play this. Rated Constructs. It's already bigger than his shit. Play his Springleaf Drum. Play a Thought Monitor. More constructs. Alright. That should be enough to turn off the attacks of everything but Tamio. Yeah, we don't care about your 4/4s anymore. Got him. It is also like this deck is never going to be tier 0 because like you're basically their deck is built to be their deck and your deck is not. So like you're always playing from kind of a disadvantaged position. You're always like also coming from behind because you're basically allotting them 2 to 3 turns of setup to then top deck. Um, okay, this doesn't have a payoff. This does. Let's do this. Play tap land. Eek. Mobilize really sucks for us. Eek. That's fun. Alright, I guess. Sure. Is this goblins? It's goblins. Well, that's his whole fucking hand. Take 7, 8. Probably just dead next turn. Whatever. I think we're just dead. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7. We're taking 2. So he can hit us down to 2. And then have a Goblin Arsonist, 1. This can only hit creatures though, right? Yeah. I'm annoyed that I fucking clicked the ley line like right when the fucking menu came up. It's pretty lame. Juggle. Alright, goblins to the graveyard. Give me goblins. Helishik Mons might actually give us a fighting chance. Pelishik Mons, Skirk Prospector. Sacrifice Skirk Prospector. Right, and like here we can't, like we have to do what we have to do. I think he just wins, most likely. But we don't have time to like Siphon Insight install here. One more mana. Yep. Alright. 5, 6, 7. Yep. Oh, he has it anyway. Yeah, alright. Yeah. He can sacrifice Charger. Lame. Alright, one more game and I need to walk my dog and get some dinner. One more, one more, one more, one more. This is it. Last one. Wargrim. This is fine. We're not gonna be able to use either of these, but we treasure up. Elvies, tree boys, dim boys in the woods. Alright, play me an elf lord. Do you have another one drop? No, one drop is good for us. Okay, my turn. Alright, off to the races. Alright, so War Master into Shepherd. No, War Master into Mystic. Archdruid into Shepherd. Should have played this land. Oh, you're so fucking lucky, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. So goddamn lucky. Okay, I just top deck Collected Company as my first draw after having my hand dumped on turn 2. Alright, bro. And then Crater Hoof? Hacks. It's fucking hacks, yo. That's ridiculous. So you're telling me we dumped his hand and his next two draws were Coco into fucking Elvish Archdruid and another War Master, and then his next draw was Crater Hoof? Come on. It's like we dumped his whole hand, but it didn't matter because his two best cards that he would have played on both turns were the cards he top decked both turns. And not only that, but he played Coco and hit the two best possible cards to hit with Coco. Literally ridiculous. Okay, sure. Treasure. Make a treasure. I didn't even get a cast anything. I want a little bit better game than that. Alright, take whatever card you want, my friend. Anything you want. Should I heist? I think I do. Like, we lose out on the treasure. So he plays a mana rock and passes the turn here, right? Plays land, plays a mana rock, juggle, discards everything. Yep. Alright, so he's one mana up on us. Ooh, Karn. Alright. Well, that's gonna have to do. I need to walk my dog and such. But yeah, this deck's fun. I mean, it takes a lot of wild cards to make this. It's not tier 0 by any means. I wouldn't recommend anybody craft it unless they want to, but if you're looking for a deck that is a very fun, memeable deck. Also, note, please, that we got a Karn from that guy and we were about to play it, and then we have a Karn board. So like we were gonna play Karn, we were gonna grab liquid metal coating and start eating his lands, and all his mana rocks wouldn't work either. All right, so I am gonna go take my dog out. Later.